This place has some similarities with the Abyss. A fully independent realm, separated from the outside world. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to stay a while. Make sure you leave plenty of open space for me to use. That way, I won't run the risk of damaging the landscape or buildings during my sword practice. If you find yourself having time for small talk, you should be spending it on refining your martial prowess instead. What would you like to ask? Lonely, huh? Good question. Humans are often plagued by loneliness. Some call it the most agonizing emotion of all. I was once in the same boat. But now I've basically sealed it away through rationality. After conquering my own loneliness, it got me thinking further. Why do we feel lonely at all? Why would such a negative emotion be retained over our eons of evolution? I concluded that it must be because humans have always lived in communities. Loneliness serves no positive function on an individual level, but it has been beneficial for the survival of the species as a whole. Master and I, however, have both evolved individually. Ours has been a different path, away from the collective of humanity. That's why I occasionally observe humans, to consider which useless emotions would be beneficial for me to keep. After all, it is helpful to retain a base ability to empathize with others. So, you're still trying to understand me. I wouldn't say that I've had many fun experiences in my life. The last time I had fun was way back. When I was little, there was a giant lizard that lived in the woods by my house. It wasn't afraid of humans. It was actually quite friendly with them. My mom said that it was hundreds of years old. Don't know if that's true or not. All I know is, it did look pretty old. It spent all its days sunbathing in the treetops. I loved exploring the forest as a child. One day, I was chased by a swarm of hornets, each one the size of my palm. In desperation, I ran to the lizard and begged it for help. To my surprise, the lizard was helpless against the hornets too, so we just ran together, away from the swarm. I was faster and managed to dive into a river, escaping the danger. When I returned to check up on the lizard, it had collapsed upon the ground. I thought it had died, and cried bitter tears as I held it in my arms. I was so devastated that I gave it a proper burial, and even tried to set up a stele in lieu of a tombstone. But before I could finish, my mom caught me. She immediately dug the old lizard out, dressed its wounds, and brought it back from the brink of oblivion. After that, it continued to be friendly with all humans. All except me. Every time it saw me, it would flee like the wind. I don't even know if it survived that fire. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to stay a while. Morning. If you have some free time today, come over and train with me.